never feel the weight of choosing wrong, the second guessing the collapse of needing to look right and strong. I learned that certainty could keep my fears at bay. And once a mind is made, you don't have to turn around or change, because feeling wrong feels like a fracture in the spine. Like everything I stood on was false or a lie. So I defended every choice I ever made, even when the ground beneath me started shifting shape. I thought I needed heroes, voices sure and clear, someone to promise me there was nothing left to fear. I trusted strength that never seemed to pause or doubt. I followed those who spoke like they already had it all figured out. And when they pointed outward, it gave my anger names. I felt relief instead from facing my views of guilt and shame. I let them turn my insecurities into an outward-looking blame, and called it truth when it fed the fire running through my veins. There's conscience, I need to know, what if we were wrong? Not just about the answers, but about who we allowed to lead us on. What if we surrendered what we quietly knew was true? Just to belong, just to feel sure, just to choose a side to stand into. Your state, I believe doubt makes me weak, it makes me lose my ground. Conscience ponders, or maybe doubt is how the deeper truths are found. As failure I was hurt when anger finally ran out of fuel, where hatred and vengeance left a cost you could no longer excuse. I showed up throughout the damage done along the way, in the eyes of people hurt by words you thought you had to say. I don't speak in theory or in what you thought you meant. I teach through outcomes and where your energy was spent. When perceived certainty becomes a weapon that you defend, that's when I step in and say, it's time for us to learn again. You push conscience down when guilt and shame begin to rise. You called us our weakness, said we always compromise. While guilt is not meant to be the enemy that you fear, he's the signal that your values are still here. Shame will grow louder as you lock your truths away, and when shame is loved and embraced, he will show a better way. Failure never seeks to be the end of who you are. He wants you to see why you have been running from what's deeper in your heart. Your failure says, I'm not here to punish or to stay. I've come to tell you what you believe or do no longer works this way. And I'm not here to take your strength away, only to remind you that love is braver than your rage. So what if we were wrong? What if we were wrong? That doesn't mean the journey was wasted or undone. It means we've reached the edge of what we thought was true. What we thought was true. And now we get to choose again what we will do. I thought strength was never bending, never doubt. True strength is noticing the harm and turning round. Strength is choosing truth and love and human connection now. Truth is not a weapon, not a side, not a crown. It's what's revealed when we allow our defenses to fall down. Life is not about being flawless, strong or right. It's learning to see each other in a perfectly imperfect light. If we let love stand with courage, and courage has to take the path that hasn't been cleared, then being wrong was never lost. It was a doorway to something true or something shared. Perhaps it's time to look deep inside and find our truth. A place we may be protecting that comes from our youth. To believe in ourselves and know that we can all grow when we allow the seeds inside us to sprout that truth has sown.